Yeah, okay. I've been waiting to talk about this. I'm very excited. Tim Pool. This is kind of stale tea. It's kind of room temp tea at this moment, but it's still good. This was in response to me calling Joe Rogan unhealthy.
Right.
I didn't talk about it on the show. It happened over the break. I made some jokes about Joe Rogan. He's not healthy. What can I say? The dude is jacked with. He's full up on steroids, human growth hormone. He literally eats only meat, red meat. He eats red
Wait,
meat.
no, he's not on that diet, is he?
He just recently announced he's going to eat only red meat and
He's doing
fruit.
the Jordan Peterson diet?
Yeah.
Oh, he's doing fruit.
Yeah, he's adding fruit to the mix.
Okay, at least that, I guess.
That gets my dick hard.
I bet.
I mean, that all meat diet didn't go so well for old JP. So.
No, he still stands by it, even though he had like a thimble of apple cider and had a thyroid storm.
An overwhelming sense of doom.
It's awesome. I think it scrambled his brain because ever since he had that sip of that thimble of apple cider, things have been just, I don't know. He seems lost to the world. Anyway, Tim Pool, of course, all the conservatives are simping and defending Joe Rogan's honor.
It's important to talk about you.
So this was, here we go. Tim Pool, everybody.
YouTuber Ethan Klein calls Joe Rogan a piece of ish for vaccine misinformation. Rogan's fan hit back after Klein calls out how podcasters' logic makes no sense.
I appreciate you bringing back ish, by the way.
Well, Luke did.
Now, by the way, this guy,
I-
Nick, what's his name? Nick Fuentes, or is that someone else? Who's this guy? He's another like.
I would be shocked if Nick Fuentes was on the show.
This guy's just as bad. I mean.
Yeah, I don't think it's him. Nick Fuentes is the little white nationalist guy that picks his nose until it bleeds.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Not Nick Fuentes.
Favorite words. I can't say much here.
It deserves.
My vocabulary has been cut in like
deserves
25% of it.
A little loud. Turn it down a little for me, Zach, on my end. Thank you.
Has been cut.
So Ethan Klein, a host of H3,
Luke's still working on his
podcast,
Damaging.
hit out
everything.
at podcaster Joe Rogan, saying Joe Rogan, who lives on elk meat, egg yolk, and human growth hormone with lungs full of tar, thinks he's healthier than everyone. This MFer is such a B that when he got COVID, he threw the kitchen sink at it. If you're so healthy, just write it out like you say a man should. Dude has caused so much vaccine hesitancy and misinformation, and he doesn't even have the balls to stand by the ish he preaches. Now he's on his show talking about how
Are you
fat
really not
people
saying shit, you giant pussies, you stupid assholes? You know what? I shouldn't even say pussies. That's derogatory towards women. I'm going to start phasing that out. They're really just...
Cowards?
They're
turd, flaming turd bag.
Your
Flaming turd
alpha is avoiding saying curse words, naughty words, an alpha move? I don't think so. Seems weak. It's a baby.
Should just die of COVID. Dude is such an effing piece of S. I have a legitimate question. It's not a dig. Is Ethan Klein saying this because he's an unhealthy, overweight individual? It's important to talk about.
Again, I love that. So they go,
like
and
it.
they go, his logic makes no sense. And then instead of addressing why my logic makes no sense, they go, is he just saying this because he's fat?
So it was like when Joe Rogan was talking about being overweight and unhealthy was bad for you.
No,
I think people take it personally.
So if you understand.
So, okay, first of all, Tim Pool is a moron. Such a stupid analysis. I know I'm fat. I know I'm overweight. Why don't you talk about what I said? But then his homie comes in here with the really dumb shit here.
If you understand sociosexual hierarchy, right? This is typical.
Red flag. Any women who dude, if you ever encounter a dude talking
Sociosexual hierarchy.
Abort. These men are black-pilled. These men hate their moms. They hate themselves. Kind of have to be a psychopath to believe in this shit.
Against an alpha male, right? This is the basic idea of, someone who's kind of at the bottom of the food chain in terms of preference, lashing out at someone who is higher up on the food chain from them. And it's very simple. You see this a lot with YouTubers, but not just YouTubers in general. That's just they're more ubiquitous these days. You see it everywhere. You see it in real life. You see it in office hierarchy. You see it in high schools, colleges, etc.
Political leadership. That's when it's scary.
To an extent. Well,
oh yeah.
Political leadership is a little bit different though, because political
Those
leadership
gammas.
is not conducted because of someone's health and prowess and accomplishment, right? There's all these like Byzantine rules and ways. I mean, look at we've got like the Peter.
Sounds like
And
it.
so,
I want to
like,
play
it
this
was-
again because I was talking over the first
It's like
part.
when Joe Rogan was talking about being overweight and unhealthy was bad for
that
you.
personally.
No, this
I
is-
think people take it personally.
So if you understand sociosexual hierarchy, right? This is typical gamma male rage against an alpha male. Right?
Gamma
This is the
male
base-
rage.
So me criticizing Joe Rogan spreading COVID misinformation is gamma male rage, which I didn't know what a gamma male was, but apparently is a gamma male it's even lower than a beta or it's higher than a beta?
I think it's in most cases lower, but I'm not kidding. When you go to when you just type gamma male and it comes up with all of these articles from shit like theadultman.com,
Redpill.org.
or mensxp.com, they have radically different definitions of what a gamma male is.
Well, I know it's bad.
Well, here, listen to this one. Gamma male personality, qualities, adventurous, fun-loving, and restless.
But that's one. So some of them think gammas are good. Some of them think gammas are bad.
Right.
He's talking about the bad gammas.
Okay, so, I mean, here, let me click a different one. Let's see what this gamma says.
To be a gamma means to be an intellectual, romantic man who struggles with women and suffers from chronic nice guy syndrome.
I mean, that doesn't really sound like Ethan.
I
No,
mean,
I agree,
well, I've
but-
been married for like fucking 10 years and I'm about to have my second child. I don't think.
It's almost like none of this is really based in anything.
I mean, it's based in their own insecurity. That's the only thing it's based on.
I mean, this whole alpha male thing all started, I believe, because of one study 30 years ago about hierarchies in wolves, and it was completely discredited because the study was based on wolves in captivity, and their behavior in the wild doesn't actually follow this whole alpha thing anyways. So it's all based on
Also, we're
study-
not wolves.
right, exactly.
Our
It's
social
another
structures
species
are a little more complicated.
in a very specific circumstance that has been widely discredited.
Are there gamma wolves?
I think
If there's alpha wolves,
I don't
are there
think
beta
so.
and
I don't
gamma
think-
wolves? And
They just keep
are
stacking
there
'em
sigma
on.
wolves, Dan?
Well, see, this hierarchy doesn't even show the sigma. We just got alpha, beta, delta, gamma, omega.
Anyway, his Hobie here is saying that I have gamma male rage against alphas like Joe Rogan, by the way, who literally is Joe Rogan an alpha? I mean, dude, what are we talking about here? I'm not.
Somebody in the chat said it's astrology for incels. Pretty
That's
much.
true. Astrology for incels. I mean, Joe Rogan's like 5'3". The dude is so insecure. His nipples are like the size of the Eiffel Tower because he pumps himself so full of human growth hormone and testosterone because he can't handle the thought of aging appropriately.
They
right?
won the Nobel Prize.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, his blood might have more alpha brain in it than actual red blood cells, but that doesn't make him alpha. That just means he's taking a bunch of weird supplements.
Ooh, somebody just did a $5 super chat that said Epsilon Ethan is Epsilon male.
What's an
Interesting.
epsilon male? Is that a real thing?
It is now. All you have to do is speak it into existence. Eta Ela, Delta Dan, Lambda Love, Iota Ian, Zeta Zach, and Omega Olivia.
Zeta sounds bad, Zach, because that's like the
All the
bottom.
way down at Z.
No, it means he's a zaddy.
A zaddy!
Oh,
Fuck
Zaddy!
That ain't bad. That's good shit.
I'm about to tear you up like a bowl of brown M&Ms, boy.
Zing it on, dude.
It's too hot in here now.
bruh.
That's so gamma of you. All right, I got it.
You are.
I'm having gamma male rage right now.
Gamma
Can I get a little AC?
moment.
So let me make this straight, because otherwise, I mean, if we're talking about social sexual hierarchy, I have a good job, right? I have a wife that I've been in a loving relationship with. I have a family, so I'm fat basically. Does being fat make me a beta or gamma?
Well, also publicly calling out another person with a huge platform, a bigger one than your own, and going in on them. I mean, again, I don't think any of this is real anyways, but couldn't you argue that is alpha energy? You're not backing down. If you were
yeah.
submissive, you would just I I mean, what's beta is all of these people who go on Joe Rogan's show and just nod along.
Submissive.
Right.
So submissive to Joe.
Right.
Never, ever, ever do it.
Never be, well, yeah, you never be a beta. Being a beta is death.
Never
Right.
be a beta.
Which I hate even like framing it like that because again, the whole premise is so fucking stupid.
No,
to
of
begin
course.
with.
I'm just trying. I'm
But
trying
it's
to
like
define
even within their own
exactly.
worldview,
It's
I don't
gamma
really see how it's gamma
But
behavior.
his theory is that I'm angry because of all the pussy Joe's getting, right? Joe is such an alpha, and he
mean,
gets
he's-
so much pussy, and so much female or women's attention that I'm just bitterly jealous of my gamma rage. I mean,
yeah, I guess.
yeah, this guy's name is Jack Prosiak. He's also like a psycho.
Oh, I know
right-wing.
that name. I recognize
Give me
that.
some factoids about him.
Basic idea of
Prozabic?
someone who's kind of at the bottom of the food chain
Prolapstinus?
in terms of.
But again, my favorite part of this, without knowing anything about me, he doesn't engage with my statement at all. He is completely sidestepping what I think is a totally valid, correct point, which is that Joe Rogan, and an ultimate beta move after preaching about masculinity and just, not getting vaccinated and all this bullshit, instead of just riding out the virus like he should do, like he preaches he should do, he literally has a doctor on call to give him experimental drugs and every freaking drug under the sun to treat it. That's beta energy, bro. Submissive. Just take the vaccine at that point, you beta ass. Oh, yeah, he works for OANN. Jack,
Apparently, he had something to do with the Charlottesville rally and stuff too.
who's been embraced by President Trump, of course he is, collaborated for years with white supremacists, neo-fascists, and anti-Semites. A hate watch investigation has determined. So, by the way, super quality guest there, Tim Pool.
Well, that's just the mainstream media. That's smearing his good name.
Fake news.
He was also a Pizzagate guy. Right, OANN, Far Right Cable News Network, Turning Point USA. So yeah, I mean,
Typical.
you get the idea.
Yeah. These guys are all virgins, by the way. Like, let's be honest. All these Turning Point USA guys, all these tiny-faced white supremacists.
Yeah,
you
he
know.
ran a Game of Thrones blog for a while.
He did?
Yeah.
That's the coolest thing about him.
Yeah.
It's called angrygameofthronesfan.com.
What?
What?
Angry.
Interesting hobby there, buddy. I mean,
That's some
that-
alpha shit right there. Blogging about fantasy shows on
beta energy. Is he married? Is he in a relationship? Tell me this. Tell me about this alpha male. Is he successfully mated with a female?
I mean, he doesn't have a wife listed on his.
Oh my
profile or
God,
anything,
dude! You're
so-
not even. You haven't even successfully mated.
Oh no, he does have. He was married. Oh, here's a beautiful picture of them together. Hold on, this is what comes up. Just doing the little white power symbol. That's
White
all.
power. White power. That's a good guy. Tim Pool, are you comfortable having people who flash white power
course he
signs
is.
when photographed? Well, he is engaged. He's married. That's good. Lady
Yeah.
Macbeth over there.
Looks like he even has a kid. So
Okay, so he's
All right.
he's up there.
He's
in
got the proof.
Sexual hierarchy.
He might be above alpha. He's transcended.
White power.
Cool guy.
Yeah, I love it. Tim Pool, what is wrong with you, bro? You literally have people who flash white power signs and then act like you're just some dude. You're just sitting across from a dude who actively flashes white power when photographed with his family. And you're like, yeah, this guy has legitimate views about sexual social hierarchy. And that's what we're going to talk about.
And I'm gonna
right
get
now.
pissed
Joe
off
Biden's
about
not
it.
picked because he's our most competent leader, right? That's not exactly how he got there. So for Ethan Klein to lash out, it's totally in line if you understand. social-
Okay, do you want to talk about what I said at all?
Professorial fucking bullshit. You're talking about astrology, dude.
Do you want to talk?
Shut up.
Was Mercury in retrograde, or what's the bro version of that? Was
Was the Alpha Pack circling?
yeah, was the Alpha Pack? Was the Alpha Brain made in January?
I like Cam's little comment on that Instagram post. It says a gaggle of gammas.
Gaggle of gamma
Gaggle of
males
gammas.
gossiping. Well stated, Cam Grants.
Heterosexual hierarchy.
Cameron
That being
is very
said, my
nice.
question is, he says lungs full of tar. Is Joe Rogan a smoker?
Yes, geniuses. He smokes in every episode.
Yeah, well, he smokes cigars, which you technically don't inhale, but
He
he also
smokes
smokes
joints.
tons of weed. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, that definitely puts tar in your lungs.
By the way, smoking cigars is not a healthy activity.
Right. I don't know if he was maybe trying to
Smoking
get a
cigars.
small gotcha on that or something.
He smokes weed. That's what I was talking about.
Right, yeah.
But thanks for bringing up that he also smokes cigars. Yeah.
Right.
Didn't.
He
Yeah.
smokes weed, right?
Yeah,
He smokes weed.
He doesn't
Yeah.
smoke cigarettes.
Cigars.
But
Joe's
cigarettes,
a
no, cigarettes.
health nut.
Does he?
I don't think so.
didn't,
Cigars. Puffs on cigars.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I'm pretty sure
You
he
guys know there's tar in weed, right?
does smoke cigars.
But does he inhale?
He's a healthy guy.
I don't know.
You don't
How would
really-
his lungs
you're not
be-
supposed to inhale
Yeah, obviously.
cigars.
So how would your lungs be filled with tar?
You just said he smokes weed. You fucking morons.
But we should also point out that this is some of the stupidest advice given out by Ethan Klein that absolutely makes no sense. You're telling Joe Rogan not to take medicine that a doctor is telling him to take?
This is the
God, you're
paradox
dumb.
of what he said. Ethan Klein is not a medical doctor.
Oh my fuck! These people are.
You didn't
so
say
dumb.
that he shouldn't take it.
No, I was speaking rhetorically because I was like, if you're such a man,
Right.
and you're telling people not to get vaccinated and just ride that out because it's like apparently not dangerous, then why did you get all this treatment? I didn't say
He
don't get
spazzed out
treated.
and got a
They're
million.
are they dumb? So dumb? Or are they honestly just misrepresenting this to keep the propaganda going?
Presidency right now, Joe Biden was not picked because he's our most competent leader, right?
Yeah, it's crazy, man. These people are just dumb as hell. Like straight up. Pretty interesting, right? Jordan Peterson's going on. Jordan Peterson is going on Joe Rogan. What is this fucking going to the Oscars? Is this for real? Why are you dressed like that? Why are you dressed like a waiter? Oh my God. He is just. This is going to be an unhinged one, I have a feeling. So he's going on Joe Rogan today. Both of them had
Wait. Just real quick. I'm seeing a bunch of people in the chat saying weed doesn't put tar in your lungs. Yes, it does.
Guys,
Google that,
that is
please.
just.
Please,
I'm sorry.
go look it up.
I'm not
You don't know what
doing
you're
this-
talking about.
Yeah, I'm not doing this marijuana is a miracle drug that has no consequences
Please
at all.
do a little
propaganda.
As somebody who smokes weed all the time, there is definitely. I mean, if you're smoking butt, like if you're burning flower, it is.
If
putting
you are
tar into your
inhaling
lungs.
smoke,
Yes.
you are putting tar in your lungs.
Yep.
You are damaging your lungs. Just be straight up. Look, it's probably less harmful than
Yeah, probably.
than
maybe.
cigarettes because cigarettes are so processed with all this
If you've
extra
ever
crap.
if you've ever smoked out of a glass piece, like a pipe or a bong or anything, you know, all like the resin, you know, all that stuff that like builds up around the bowl.
That's in your lungs.
That's
dude.
going in your lungs.
Go smoke a joint or whatever and blow it through a t-shirt.
Right. See what happens.
Guys, I'm so sick of weed smokers acting like it's some miracle drug that just like magically goes through your body. Okay?
Wait, what the fuck? What is this?
You Google
story?
it, Dan.
Are you
It
high,
doesn't.
bro?
Oh my god.
Yeah, edibles
oh my
don't.
God.
Edibles
Are you
obviously
kidding
don't.
me?
What?
These people are still saying that I'm wrong.
Not that you need to
Like-
Google it, but if you Google "is there tar in weed," it's literally the first thing that comes up. That there is similar to
Dude,
tobacco smoke.
just go blow weed smoke
are-
through a shirt.
You guys
and
are
see what it looks
stun-locking me
like.
like Hassan right now. I can't believe
I'm not
this.
guys, I'm not saying don't smoke. It's fine. Do
I
whatever you
smoke.
want.
I'm
I
not
think-
saying don't do it, but just be real about what it's doing.
Exactly. I grew up around all this propaganda that like weed is like this miracle drug. It's perfect. It doesn't harm your health. It's good for your mental health and all. And I'm sorry, but I think the dangers of weed is so understated. Now, there's nothing wrong. Some people love it. It's medicinal. It's recreational, and all these good things that I'm totally down with. But guys, let's be real. Okay.
We said get a vaporizer. Yeah, I mean, if
in
you're
fact,
vaping,
I've heard that
it's
weed has
different.
even more tar than cigarettes because you
Well-
smoke more of it.
Well, and it's not filtered. I mean, if you smoke cigarettes, it's going through a cotton filter that is absorbing
Yeah.
a decent amount of tar. If you're smoking joints or blunts or something, it's going. Well, I mean, blunts wrapped in tobacco, so.
And
it's
people
kinda
are saying Joe
muddying the
Rogan
water.
said there's no tar.
Someone said because of how because of how it is typically smoked, marijuana smoking leads to 4 times the 4 times the amount of tar compared
Exactly.
to
It
cigarette
has
smoking.
more tar. So, you guys, let's be real. Come on. Smoke weed, but be aware of what you're doing at least.
Smoke weed every day.
Right. So yes, Joe Rogan's lungs are full of tar. Also, I think Joe Rogan might be an alcoholic after I saw his recent appearance on Kill Tony.
That video was so fucking funny.
If you're 50 years old and getting that trashed out in public, you might be an alcoholic. And he drinks every day. Like, it seems like he's drinking on his show.
Drink a lot
every
on
time.
the show. I don't know. He might not.
Not healthy. Just saying.
Well, certainly drinking alcohol isn't healthy. Yeah.
Drinking
In
every
general.
day, not a healthy activity. Might come as a surprise to all the alphas out there. Just saying.
Just saying.
Just saying. So yeah. Anyway, Jordan Peterson cosplaying as an usher for the what? This is bad, bro. He's usually well dressed in his suits, but I don't like this. What's with the tux, dude?
That's how you know he's gone full right wing when the bow tie comes out.
Right. The Tucker.
The Tucker bow.
That's true. Somebody said, "Well, if I don't drink, then how will I cure my depression?" 3 sips.
Just that. Well, you don't have to
Just
drink a
3
lot.
sips.
You just need 3 sips.
Yeah, don't go crazy.
Yeah, and it could just be beer.
You proved it.
So what I'm wondering is he's going on Joe Rogan. I had a very public Twitter entanglement with both of them. There's a good chance they're going to talk about me. I feel like.
I've had that feeling too. I'm waiting to watch it. To
I
find
hadn't
out.
even considered that. Well, okay. I'll make a prediction. Jordan Peterson will bring you up, and Joe Rogan will act like he has no idea who you are.
You think so? He follows me on Twitter. We've talked in the DMs slightly.
Joe Rogan?
Yeah, a long time ago. It was something about when we were.
Well, I'm
doing,
not saying he doesn't know who you are. I'm saying
He'll
he's going to
pretend.
be like, who? Who's this?
Right. Okay. I hope they
That's
don't.
just a
I don't need
prediction.
any shit from the psychotic.
Right, yeah.
I don't need.
Well,
have you
that
heard
ship
about
sailed.
this Ethan Klein character? He tried canceling me. By the way,
Do you hear that he self-canceled? He
What is
quit.
that?
He quit his university job.
yeah. When's the last time he stepped in a classroom?
I have no idea.
He's been on a hospital bed for the past year. From one drop, I had a drop of apple cider. I'm still recovering. But Jordan's gonna this is the new thing on the right. Any mild amount of criticism, he's canceling me. Bro, I don't give a fuck what anyone else does. I didn't want you on my channel. You got to decide. Do I have ownership of my property, or am I trouncing free speech? There's literally people saying it's censorship. It's my fucking show.
Yeah, that's a weird fucking take.
It's my show.
When you
What are
talked
you
about this on
talking
your on the Ethan Klein channel, which by the way, big fan of the name change.
Thank you.
We're back to being the only H3 TV on the platform. Well done, well done. But yeah, I watched the video where you were talking about this whole situation, and everything, and yeah, that is got to be one of the worst takes.
Censorship?
It's your own show.
It's my fucking show.
It's your property.
It's so stupid. Censorship. And well, there was a tweet that's like, wow, censorship, nice job. And it had like, an insane amount of likes. So it's actually, these people they're not bright.
Yeah.
So I think Jordan Peterson is going to be like, this guy canceled me on Twitter named Ethan Klein. He erased 2 of my episodes. And I owned him. I told him, watch out for cancel culture, boss. Go.
Yeah, what was the own?
Because he said underneath to be careful about appeasing the mob because soon they'll come after you and you will never be able to appease them.
What an own.
Yeah. And then, he asked me for specific reasons. I provided them and he did not respond.
Huh.
I provided
You
him
got
4 explicit incidents that I thought were disgusting takes on his part. He didn't address it.
Huh.
So who's the beta now?